Saint Simon de Rojas did not just pray the whole time. As a real Trinitarian, he went into the world and became a living example of prayer at work. Truth is found at the adequation of the mind to the reality perceived. St. Thomas explored more on this in his epistemology, saying, Veritas est adequatio rei intellectum. Coming from this proposition, we can say falsity, or more profoundly, hypocrisy, is found at the incongruence of our words and actions. For it is in words, fulfilled through actions, that constitutes integrity. The Order of the Most Holy Trinity and of the Captives is one of the first mendicant orders approved by the Holy See. Its main tenets circles around contemplation as inspired from monasticism and apostolic life, which is fueled by the growing desire to do works of mercy, most especially redeeming captive Christians. Today's celebration gives us the epitome of that spirit in the life of Saint Simon de Rojas, a man of great contemplation and zealous in his apostolic mission. He is a man of great contemplation. It is said that Saint Simon de Rojas' first words as infant were Ave Maria, a prayer he learned from his parents, who would constantly recite this when he was growing up. In his lifetime, Saint Simon became known as the Friar of Ave Maria, for everything that he does begins with a salutation to the Blessed Mother and the prayer to the crucified Lord. He would also spend hours and hours contemplating the life of Christ and the Trinity through the recitation of the Rosary, and would do various penances for the poor souls in purgatory. He is a man of contemplation, for he never missed a moment in praising and thinking about God. He is also a man of great apostolic zeal. Saint Simon de Rojas did not just pray the whole time. As a real Trinitarian, he went into the world and became a living example of prayer at work. His strong love for the Blessed Mother moved him to establish the Congregation of the Slaves of Mary for the glory of the Trinity. This promoted the Rosary and various works of redemption, which expanded from Spain to England. He was never in one place, as he would go from town to town, feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, ransoming Christians, and even performing miracles. In his canonization, St. John Paul II praised this great saint and emphasized St. Simon's apostolic zeal as emerging from his intimate connection to God. He is the example of a real mendicant who united himself to God through constant prayer and showed Christ to others through his apostolic works. As Christians, we are challenged by Saint Simon de Rojas to not be contented with our hours of prayer, but rather go out to the world and preach the gospel and the good news to people. By that, we are practicing what we say and meaning what we believe. Incongruence between our words and actions are indeed hypocrisy. So we look to the example of Saint Simon, who merged contemplation and action and provided a clear and direct path in living out our Christian life, a real integrity which springs from authentic sanctity. Saint Simon de Rojas, pray for us.